are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Give him 4 yards.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stuff the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will handle first down as they get into the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Kendall Sheffield.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down. You and I have talked about it before, but what about the year this guy's had on the ground? You come in as a rookie and in the discussion as MVP.
And people have always told me, running back, one of the easiest positions to break in, but not to this level. If you're talking MVP, that means he's had a sensational season.
And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
They'll look to throw here. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. Room here to run. Touchdown, Falcons. Todd Gurley. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched.
Grady Jarrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now a handoff here to his running back. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Now they try the right side here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
No gain on the play.
That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
It's third down.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
At the 14-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. 2nd and 14. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end end zone for Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Tackled back at the 46-yard line.
2nd and long. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to look deep down the field. Wide open, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
35, the ball.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
Ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
2nd and 11. They'll find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play. First down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Looking long for Thomas. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They'll get 34 yards there. They're going to look to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints get a bit closer. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Gurley again here on first down. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Second and 5. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory.
To number 13.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 47 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
On play action, they'll throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Another 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of the
Let's see if they can disrupt it here. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A good pickup there at 22.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up second and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And you hate to say it for the rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, he's looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he didn't have a lot of time to throw the football.
In his defense, I got it.
Yeah. I did that.
Yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. He's going to wind up and air it out. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with this 3-score deficit. And time faded.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. Past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The Saints on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. Right side here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And they give this time to the tailback. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now a handoff working right. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They had the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They're going for Jefferson. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up with great anticipation. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. side going to be taken in by Harris. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
28-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Now they try the right side here. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Now back to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Recovered by the offense.
Second and 7.
Will extend their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Atlanta, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Saints, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions.